Bill Belichick didn't evolve with Tom Brady in New England. Tom Brady Sr. was recently on the Tom E Curran podcast, and he sounded off on the younger Brady leaving New England and heading to Tampa Bay, saying that he and his son felt vindicated winning the Super Bowl last season. Brady Sr. also said that Belichick wanted to move on from Brady. Karen Guregian of the Boston Herald recently spoke with Brady's personal trainer, Alex Guerrero, who sees Brady's time and departure from the Patriots a little bit differently. However, he did say that Belichick didn't evolve as Tom Brady got older. So let's start first with what Alex Guerrero had to say about Tom Brady Sr.'s comments early this week and him and his son being vindicated by winning the Super Bowl last year. He said, quote, "Look, I'm a father. I've got children and I love and admire my kids. I think those were the emotions that were spoken by a loving father. I don't know if they were really Tom's emotions," end quote. So obviously Alex Guerrero is saying that, hey, I don't think Tom is feeling as vindicated as possibly his father believes. However, he did say that things weren't that easy for Tom Brady in New England, even saying as far as saying Bill Belichick didn't evolve as Tom Brady got older. Here's what Guerrero said, quote, "It was like Bill never really, I don't know, I think his emotions or feelings never really evolved with age," Guerrero said. Quote, "I think in time with Tom, as Tom got into his late 30s or early 40s, I think Bill was still trying to treat him like that 20-year-old kid that he drafted. And all the players, I think, realized that Tom was different," end quote. I don't think any Patriots player who ever played with Tom Brady would ever have complained or raised an eyebrow if he was treated a little bit differently than everybody else on the team. However, it's well documented that Bill Belichick used Tom Brady as an example to the rest of the team. By holding Brady accountable, the rest of the team had no choice but to follow suit. With Brady gone, Bill Belichick actually had to adapt his style and maybe not be that dictator that he's been known for, because Guerrero says that Belichick changed after Brady left, saying, quote, "If you look at how Bill looks at some of these other players, it looks to me like he's been able to modify or change a little bit," said Guerrero. "Maybe he's forced to, but if you're going to be a coach should be the one to modify or make changes." Now, by being forced to, he's probably referring to Robert Kraft, but perhaps Bill Belichick learned a lesson when Brady left and said, "I got to treat players differently." Or one of the theories that I've come up with is maybe Belichick looked at that situation and said, okay, Tom Brady's not here anymore. I can't point to him and say, hey, he's the greatest of all time. And and he listens to everything I say and he puts in the work that I say and he doesn't complain when he gets a dressing down. So you better not. And maybe that's why he knows he's now had to adapt to the new game.